Cal reporting for Seconds Out. Dev, thank you for your time today.
Nice to see you, mate. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. How about you?
Good. All good, mate. All good.
Great. Just to say, there's pressure on Chamberlain's shoulders currently, isn't there, due to the last defeat as well? How do you think he's taking this current pressure and the build-up to this fight?
Well, he said that it's made him hungrier, and I think it has to, really. I think there's definitely pressure on him, but he's sort of trying to take it off himself a little bit as well. When I've said to him, this is make or break, he said, well, no, I'm 26, I can come back again. But I think he knows, right? He knows that a loss, like 2 losses in 3 fights, is not a particularly good look. And whilst he will still get fights, it's going to take a while to climb back to that level. He was on a real ascent. He was a fight or 2 away from fighting for a world title where his world crumbled and he lost to Josh Padley. So he'll be desperate to get back to that level.
In regards towards Rafferty, he's more confident than ever, wouldn't you say?
It looks like it, and he's got every reason to be. 26 fights, 26 wins, no defeats, a streak of 6 consecutive knockouts. Manchester's starting to get behind him, and his career has gone to it's gone on the journey where he's been paying for opponents in the past. He's been grinding away on the small balls, and suddenly he places himself here. He turns around, which is what he kept doing at the press conference table, and he can see his name up there. He can see his face up there. Big Queensbury logo, big DAZN logo, and his main event. So his confidence should be sky high, and he's beaten plenty of southpaws in the past as well, especially recently.
Who would you say is the sleeper on the card currently?
In terms of sleeper, I don't know. I don't think the Jack Turner fight has necessarily got enough attention, mainly because the opponent don't speak any English. But they had a couple of decent exchanges up there. He's 11-0. They're both 11-0. And Jack Turner looks to be an unbelievable prospect. Russ Adler, he's been in the game for years and years, and he said that the only small guy that he's seen who hits like him is Naoya Inoue. He says that in sparring, this guy hurts middleweights. He's got this freakish kind of power, and I think that's probably the one. I think this is his DAZN debut, I believe, certainly for Queensbury on Saturday, and he could be the one who ends up getting the most kind of viral views because he might do something disgusting to his opponent. That's what I'm thinking.
In regards towards the presser, there's been some strange things going on, especially with the jumpsuits and prison suits going on. What was your take on that?
Yeah, I nearly wore mine as well, but I left it at home. But yeah, listen, when Leon Woodstock walked in, handcuffed, balaclavaed up, jumpsuit on, I thought, okay, let's cook. This is going to be good. I love it. Boxing needs characters. Boxing needs stuff like that. And there is no doubt that there is more interest in the Zach Miller-Leon Woodstock fight as a result of Leon Woodstock wearing a mask during the face-off filming that we did, a balaclava, and wearing all of that stuff today. It's doing numbers on social media now, and I'm here for it. And I encourage all fighters to wear jumpsuits, handcuffs, and balaclavas moving forward.
Sounds fantastic. How would you say Richardson has demise to the pros? How has he adjusted in your view?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say. He's only had one fight. He won that one fight. He looked leagues and leagues above the guy that he was fighting. Won every round, won every second of every round. So I guess you can really make that judgment in a couple of fights' time. It sounded like it was on his mind that he didn't get the stoppage, so he's probably going to look for that tomorrow night, Saturday night.
Of course. Obviously, Moses Atom has been causing a lot of noise recently, especially after that devastating stoppage to White. People have been talking about him taking on Usyk, etc. What's your thoughts on that?
My thoughts are, I'm glad it's not my decision, and it will be, in the very capable hands of Moses, Frank Warren, Francis Warren, all of the guys making the decisions, and they'll guide his career correctly.
Of course. Daniel Dubois splitting with Don Charles. It's quite a surprise to everyone in the boxing world. What was your surprise on that and take on it?
I mean, I understand that kind of instant level of surprise, because everything seemed to be good, and they led to that brilliant run of form, including a world title win, knocking out Anthony Joshua at Wembley Stadium, all of that stuff. I understand that, but then when you do just take yourself away to the simple idea that a fighter has lost a fight, and what tends to happen every now and again in boxing is they then change their trainer. It's not like a news story like that, and Daniel's changed trainers before. and he'll probably change trainers again at some point in his career. It's not really anything too surprising in that sense, but I think Don Charles has gained kind of support from boxing fans as well, and I think people see the quality that he brings, and his stock has gone up in this whole Daniel Dubois relationship. He was trainer of a world heavyweight champion. He led him to that win. It led him to his finest night so far in his career. So Don goes away from it with his stock up. Daniel needs a fresh start at 27 years old, and that's absolutely fine. I think everyone can go away with their head held high.
Without a doubt. And finally, just to conclude, Gervonta Davis and Logan, the Paul brothers, obviously Jake being the one that's taking him on. What's your thoughts on that? I mean, that's a big surprise as well.
My thoughts are you going to watch it?
I won't lie to you, I will, yes.
I will watch it too. And so will you. Everyone's going to watch it, right? And listen, it's 2025. This is where we are at times in boxing. Big marquee fight on Netflix like that, featuring a very famous man in Jake Paul and a pretty famous man himself in Gervonta Davis. It will do big numbers, do big viewership, and it's great news for... I think it's great news for boxing. I think more eyeballs the better, elevates the sport. Understand not everyone's going to agree, but that's my view on it.
What's your prediction on that fight?
I need kind of more details. I don't think they fully established exhibition or not. I'm sure they will soon enough. But I have heard Nikisa say something about how there will be a conclusive ending, a knockout or whatever it's going to be. So I don't know. I'll have to see what they look like on the scales. What's the weight? So many questions, mate.
It's true. I mean, Gervonta being a 135 fighter, it'll be interesting to see what the catch rate would be for that fight.
Yeah, it would be. Honestly, I don't know how they're going to do it, because Jake Paul has weighed, around 200 pounds? He's a cruiserweight, essentially, who was flirting with the idea of going up to heavyweight and fighting Anthony Joshua. So, fascinated by the weight dynamic. We'll see.
Dubois calling that Jake Paul as well?
Did he? Has he called him out? What, today?
A while ago.
Oh, that was a while ago. Yeah. When he, I think it was after he knocked out Anthony Joshua. He called out Jake Paul, and listen, Dubois wants the smoke. So Dubois and Jake Paul, they shared a card together before in Cleveland when Daniel Dubois knocked out Joe Cusimano and Jake Paul beat Tyron Woodley. Yeah, I'd watch that as well, mate. I'd watch all of this stuff. I'd watch it all, mate. Wouldn't you?
I would. Dev, thank you for your time.
No worries.